Hi there. Today I want to talk about imagination. Creative imagination is one of the biggest keys to living your life's purpose and living your life more fully. When you use creative imagination, you tap into higher intelligence. Now, many of the people that we read about in the world are very, very creative people. They use their imagination in order to move themselves ahead. The leaders, the writers, the musicians, the poets, all the creative people in the world are using creative imagination to bring their ideas into the three-dimensional realm. And many of us go through life not really tapping into it the way we could, because it's almost like a muscle that we don't use if we're not practicing creative imagination. Edison is a good example of someone who tapped into this and understood how to use it. He would actually sit with steel balls in each of his hands and go into a deep meditative state, down into the alpha level. And when the balls fell to the floor, of course, it would wake him up because he had fallen asleep. Now, he realized that space between awake and asleep, the alpha level of consciousness, was where he got his great ideas, his inspirations for the work that he did as an inventor. So he would consciously perform this exercise using the steel balls in his hands in order to train himself to get to that level of consciousness where we can really tap into our creative imagination. Another one of my favorite teachers, Neville Goddard, who went by the name Neville, he was a great lecturer and wrote many, many books on the art of manifesting. He went so far as to say, your imagination is God within you. So we always wonder, where is God? God's not out there. God is within us. The kingdom of heaven is within us, because by using our imagination, we can create anything we desire in our world. We can be in any situation, but if we have the ability to go within and imagine whatever we desire, we are actually creating another universe within ourselves, a parallel universe. And if we're really good at using creative visualization and imagination to feel like we're living in that realm that we want to be in, because we're creating it, it can manifest in our lives effortlessly. We will attract the right people and ideas because it creates a magnetic energy that brings the law of attraction into our experience in a conscious way. Of course, we're always attracting unconsciously by default if we're not focusing intentionally on what we desire. But if we really want to create a new experience for ourselves, we need to be able to go within and visualize it using our creative imagination so that we can tap into higher intelligence, which knows exactly how to bring it into our experience. And then we can have a really, really fun experience in this dimension.